This part of this journey starts here in Mazatlan and goes just down the coast and ends right about here. We have been here 3 nights and I neglected to film this campground. It's in Mazatlan. And it's a little bit expensive for our taste, so we're not going to stay any longer. Yeah, we're leaving today. But this was our spot. We're getting in the tropics here. You know? Okay. And I could take us down there, but we're right on the beach. I don't know if you can see it through that doorway. Well, you can't. You can see the sky, but the beach is there. But this was our spot. Everybody's kind of packing. Robert here, he's squirrely as fuck all. He's already packed up. He's just coming out of his societal life, and his squirreliness ain't left him yet. He's up at 4 o'clock in the morning, out running around like he's got to do shit.
Every day.
That's like he's got something he's got to do, right?
I got to drink coffee and look at the birds.
You got to get up early so you can drink coffee and look at the birds, because if you waited till later, you could drink coffee and look at the birds, right?
Well, the birds are more active. They're like me. They get up early.
And they're not active at 9.
No, they've already rolled their sleeping bags and left.
They've already rolled their sleeping bags, so yeah, okay. So the early worm gets the bird, that's what they say. And so that's what John says. Of course, he's a little more on my schedule. He ain't packed yet either. We're just slowly packing up.
I'm slower than you guys, see, so I got to start early.
Yeah, you got a lot of excuses. I've seen this 100 times. It'd take guys a while to slow down. Quite a while sometimes to get that. And then you can get too lazy. That becomes a problem.
Morning's my time, man. That's my favorite part of the day.
Yeah, okay.
9 o'clock, the day's over.
God doesn't get up till 9. You know that.
9 o'clock, the day is over. The day starts at 4 a.m. and ends at 9 a.m.
Well, so you should put your camp up. It's time to go back to bed. This part of the road, John was through here last year and they got a hotel. So these guys were talking about a hotel, getting one last night. But John was like, well, I'd rather see Scotty work his magic. But what I did was I got us a hotel, and I'm going to show it to you guys, okay? I found us a cheaper one than John's, okay? We were coming down this road, and I spotted this. And let's take a look at it. Now they have these sex hotels all down here through Mexico and various places, and they rent like by the hour, but you can rent them for the night. And I like them because they always have a garage directly next to the room, so they tend to have a wall around them, so they're good for security. For, you know, I don't like to leave my bike in the street anywhere, even in the States. So, but I've been in them and I've watched. And the couple will come in a car and they pull into the parking space, to the little garage, and then they'll close. So it usually got, well, all the ones I've been to, it's got big curtains, thick curtains that go across the front. So they pull the car in, pull the curtains closed, and then I've seen them stick their hand through between the curtains with the money, and the girl takes the money, and then they do their deal, and I like it. It's kind of honest. But they're good for me because of the garage attached to the room. And I think this was one of them. It's what it looks like. And John's already taking his house down. He's on it. Robert's got the coffee done. Let's take a look at this place. It's probably too dark because it's early. This is like a king-size bed, like it was a king-size bed with the mattress, big mattress. There was a shower in here. The sun's not quite even up yet, so we're gonna get an early move because it's just gotten too hot. The afternoons yesterday was just a drag, and I'm like, let's start earlier. Gonna have some coffee over here at Robbie's coffee shop. He's got a stove. So you like this spot okay, huh?
Oh, I love this spot. I can stay here for like a week.
Not in the middle of the day. You'd have to move into the room in the afternoon.
Yeah, you would. Or
The sun would be killing you.
on the corner of the building somewhere. Yeah, I like being able to lay there and see the stars last night. That was pretty cool. Saw a shooting star go by. Thought that was good luck.
Really thick woods, it's getting tropical. This is our girl. She's gonna be cooking for us over this fire. We're doing breakfast. Yeah. Somebody's mom. Maybe grandma looking at her. Señora, ¿es posible lavar mis manos aquí? I want to wash my hands. She'll give me something. Let's see what she's got.
Charge my phone.
She's gonna give me drinking water? Well, who knows if that came out of the tap or not. Looking at where we are. Ah, okay. She's on it, this girl. Gracias. This is gonna be it. Gotta wash my hands. Not sure if I got soap or not. There's a towel hanging off the back of my bike.
Your skills are next level. You do it, and because I'm watching you, and I'm like, Scotty's done it so much, it's second nature to you. You don't even, I can see it, but I can watch you. I'm like, that bike, even in a turn at almost zero speed, you almost stop that bike, and then you'll give it a little bump of throttle, and then go on around. I'm like, but you do it so naturally. I don't even think anymore. I think it's just instinct for you. You've done it so much that you know exactly what to do in almost any situation. Because your low-speed motorcycle skills are phenomenal.
I was a dirt biker as a kid.
Well, I've done some of that too, so I'm not a rookie to any of it. But compared to you, I am.
Yeah.
Compared to your skills, I'm still on training wheels.
Well, it really helps to ride with people that are ahead. It really helps. When I was a kid, I used to watch the other kids on their dirt bikes, and I'd look at them and I'd be like, I didn't even know you could do that, right? And then I'd started learning from watching people who are better than me.
Well, we were downtown the other day. You rode the bike into the building and parked it.
I didn't want to leave it on the street.
I was like, I'll be damned. he just rode this bike in this building, like just as easy as. I'm like, the thought would have never even crossed my mind.
No, I bumped up over the curb and up and over the sidewalk and in. There was a hallway with businesses on either side, kind of thing. Yeah, still outside.
We're south of
You're looking for Puerto Vallarta because we're just north of Puerto Vallarta.
Your casa.
He's showing her the map.
There. So
She made us breakfast and sat at the table. These girls are wanting some company. This ain't even a town, really. It's just a few houses. So she been here all her life, though. Vives aquí toda la vida. Yep, her whole life. Okay, now I only stayed 2 nights at the beach with the guys until as long as it took me to find a place in the jungle that I could use. And I did that for 2 reasons. One is because the beach campground is $12 a night. And the other reason is because I like having my own private place. The beach campground gets full. When there's holidays, it fills up. There's people around. And I've never found a good spot at it that I really like. They like being on the beach. Everybody likes it but me. Another thing too is it floods out when it rains. But right now, what we're going to do is take a look at their camps and see what they've been up to. These things are for rent over here. They're overpriced, I think, though. They got a bathroom right in there. Hot showers, too. We got an interesting case too. We got a guy who rode in here on an old bike. Me and him have really hit it off and spent a lot of time talking. But the bike's actually older than mine. Let's take a look at it. See if we can get it to zoom in over there and get the colors right. This is the place they're staying. John's Diner. Oh, a chair for me. What do you know? We're gonna focus in on Bernardo here.
Fucking patient zero.
Yeah.
The whole fucking city sick.
Yeah. Because he's been sick for the last few days. He's got that stomach thing. We almost always get it. I gave him the medicine for it. He waited a long time before he took it. He was feeling pretty sick by the time I gave you that. I started taking him right away for his gut. It's once you get used to the food, you like, it's pretty common. More often than not, we get sick once. You take these pills, cost like $5. Take those in a couple days and you're fine, and then it's over. But Bernardo pushed it until he got himself feeling really fucked up. But I want you to show us your bike, Bernardo. You gonna do it?
All right.
He don't want to do it.
A picture of a really nice Stelvio.
You want to leave it right there or push it out?
Yeah, it's fine right there, man.
6,000 miles on it.
This here, we've got us a 1989,
2020.
89 Ultra Classic.
a couple years older than mine. And we are 1,000 miles south of the border. Yeah, we are. So he rode in here without us, came in after we showed up, right? Came in here by yourself, is what I'm saying. So, like, you got less miles than me, though. So what we got?
Oh, just a little, yeah. It's, I'm guessing 50,000. I don't think it's 150,000, because I got it with low miles, and it looked, I mean, if you just look at the thing, the paint looks great.
It does.
You know, the engine, the original engine I have isn't as nice looking as that one. That's a replacement engine.
Why'd you replace the motor?
I didn't. I bought it like that.
Oh, somebody put a different motor in?
Put that in, and then they gave me the original.
Oh,
And the original's sitting right there, and I go, what's that? I checked the numbers and brought it with me. So I don't know why they pulled it out, but.
Did you get a deal on it?
Yeah.
How much you pay for this?
$1,500.
You paid $1,500, but you had to do some work.
I did all the work, and I had to put in $6,000.
$1,500 you bought this whole bike for?
And all that shit with only 50,000 miles on it?
That's why I'm thinking maybe it is 150. That's
Don't look like it.
It doesn't look it, so it's kind of confusing because it was worn out.
Anyways, look at that. It's just like mine, couple years older. Got the oil tank up here, got the old style dashboard. It's just pretty much like mine, what it is, with less miles on it.
Yeah.
Well, in better shape. Looks like it's in better shape.
Not for long if I keep this up.
Nah, well, no. That's what happens when you ride the fuck out of them, dude.
Yeah.
They get you get your first scratches, then you're upset, then after a while you get more scratches and you don't care anymore.
No.
You're like, oh, there's another one.
I had to get over the rust and the scratches.
There is a way to keep from getting all the scratches, though.
Don't ride it.
Don't ride it. Don't ride it, and you won't. Yeah, put it in the garage. That's the kind of bike you want to buy, not have.
Yeah, it's the same thing I tell people.
What made you want to come all the way down here, man? Yeah, let's hear it.
Well, my plan was I wanted to relocate. I'm from up north in Massachusetts, and it's too cold up there most of the year, and I'm into riding so much that I wanted to relocate to the south. So the only way I could figure to do it is if I got rid of everything, did some traveling on my bike, and then I could see where I wanted to be, and I could just travel around and look. So it got a little cold for me, so I figured I'd come down to Mexico and hide here for the winter, and then start looking again in the spring.
For another place to live?
Yeah. In the States.
You gonna move all your shit?
Well, I don't have much now.
Tools and crap?
I got tools and a bike and a small bike shop and a couple extra motorcycles at my friend's place. Other than that, I don't have anything. I don't have furniture. I got one box of clothes. That's it.
It'll be interesting to see what he does. I just find it interesting that there's a bike down here older than mine.
And they run good too.
Yeah, it does. It runs good. So another thing is Bernardo does all his own work. All your own mechanical work.
Mechanical work.
He's as good a mechanic as me or better, really. We had to do some stuff with my bike since we've been here, and he was actually extremely helpful in figuring it out. So I had some little problem that I didn't know what it was. Wasn't a little problem, made a lot of noise, but we got it worked out. His idea is really mostly. So we have John. Everybody knows John because they've seen him around. And we have John too.
The other John.
This is John too. And he's camped over here. But John, I'm kind of hoping you'll show us your bike.
Sure.
Will you?
Yeah.
Come on.
All right. It's pretty dirty.
You're worried about it's dirty. What do you see this bike? This is an interesting one to be having in a place like this. Fucking windy on the beach, man. What do you think of that? It's a goddamn Buell. With a Sportster motor in it, kind of Buell. And this is his house. He's out here in the wind with a chair. What prompted you to want to come down here?
Get away from the cold weather.
Why? Where are you from? I didn't never even ask you that.
Well, I live in New Mexico.
Yeah, New Mexico
right up-
gets cold over there.
Right by the Colorado border. Very cold.
It's a southern state, but I tell people, like, I want to move to New Mexico because I want to get out of this cold weather. I'm like, you're going the wrong place. Just because it's south, there's just too much altitude.
8,000 feet.
Yeah, it's where the Rocky Mountains come down there.
And last night it was 9 degrees below zero.
Really, it's January right now. You see what I'm wearing?
Yeah.
Right? It's early January, what it is right now, sometime like that. How long are you going to stay with us, man?
I'm going to head down to Oaxaca probably next week.
Oaxaca. That's right, you've been wanting to go to the city of Oaxaca.
Yeah, then to Yucatan. And then back up.
It'll be a ride for you.
Yeah, it was good. The ride here was great.
Yeah.
Came down Baja, took the ferry across. The ferry was horrible.
Really?
Terrible, terrible.
I've ridden that ferry a few times.
I hated it. I didn't have a room and I didn't have a seat. So you had to sit on the deck.
Didn't you have your bedding? You
No,
just
I
put
didn't
your
have
camp
anything.
up.
I know, I should have, I did.
You didn't have your camp?
I just hung out in the bar.
Last time I went, I just put my bed right next to my bike down there on where we were parked.
They won't let you do that anymore.
Since when?
I tried, and they were like, no, you got to go up on deck.
They didn't let you bring your bed up to the deck and sleep?
No,
on?
you can.
Ah, that's
Okay.
a new one.
And it's long. It was like 10 hours.
Well, it's 13 hours.
Okay, 13.
It used to be 18. They've got faster ships now.
Yeah, and then I came down, went to Durango, and then came down to Guadalajara, and then here.
That's a hell of a ride, that ride up to Durango.
Very good.
That is something else.
It was beautiful.
Yeah. And you already been here a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Getting
I like
bored?
this place. A little bit. But what's nice is, one, you're on the beach, and two, you can walk right to town.
I know, this place is... Wait a minute. My arm gets tired. This place is really addictive.
Yeah, you don't need your bike.
No, that's the problem. Your bike ends up sitting, and then you're charging your phone, and then after a while your motor
And
won't
you got
start.
rust on the
Everybody has that problem. Yeah, you guys are on the beach right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care for being camped on the beach. I'm the only one who don't like it.
Yeah.
So we got John 2 with us because he's John 2 until he goes to Oaxaca.
Yeah. Next week.
How old are you?
59.
59.
Yeah.
Bunch of geezers around here. Except for Bernardo.
Yeah,
he's a kid. And I think he's in his 30s or 40s.
Yeah, it's in his 40s.
40s. Anyway, so this is it. This is the place.
Yeah, good place. Cheap.
Now, as the guys all like the beach camp, I have come up the road a piece and just stayed on this piece of land in the jungle that I found here that is not in use, not being used. And there's a couple of reasons for that. One is I feel most comfortable doing this. I never did care for that. They all love that beach campground, but I've never cared for it much. There's a lot of people, and I'm more comfortable having my own place off in the sticks that nobody bothers me about. And the other thing is that campground costs $12 a day, which obviously I don't have the money this year that I had last year. I had a little more, and that adds up to like $350 a month, and I just don't want to pay it. And the truth is, I'm more comfortable here. So anyways, I'll show you where I'm at now. You can see the road here. People are going by very quickly, and they never looked to the side. And I don't actually have a turnout here. If you have a turnout, sooner or later somebody always stops in there, even if it's just to check their cell phone or whatever the hell they're doing. And I don't have one. So the only people I had stopped here was a couple kids. Kid's clutch went out on his motorcycle. I went out and tried to help him fix it, but I couldn't. They're gone. They took off. So we'll just take a look. Nobody said anything to me. I've been here a couple weeks. And I have to pack up in the day and take my stuff, but I'm used to that. I've been doing it for years. It's no big deal. And well, let's take a look at my place. Okay? You can see my house. This tree, it looks like a truck hit it or something hit it right there. You see that? It's got a gash in the side of it. And what it does is it drips sap down onto my motorcycle. So I found that piece of plastic and I just put that over it when I get here. Okay, and nobody's been here in a long time. I'm right next to a little town that's not really a town, it's a village, but if they know I'm here, they don't care. Obviously, because nobody said anything, man. We got that road just goes up there and ends. There's actually a nicer spot up there under trees, but it's a bitch to get up there. This has just been easier. I've got... This place hasn't been used in a long time. We have... That spot over there is kind of nice. The ground's just not that level under the trees with all the shade. This spot here's got concrete. I thought about using it. It's too hard to get in and out of here. And there's too much light, not enough shade. And we got a house somebody started but never finished. And that's it. That's all there really is. So I just thought I'd show you my spot, the place I'm comfortable at. One of the things that happens down there in town is everything is walkable in that town. It's a very interesting place. There's a lot of action and stuff going on all the time. And it's easy to get lazy. Because you got your camp set up, you walk everywhere. Guys are constantly running their battery dead because they're charging their phones and stuff off their bike, but they ain't riding the bike. So that's a problem with that. So I got caught up in that before. And this is in between different towns. I'm like 7 miles up from that beach campground, and it gives me it puts me in different places. I'm not just doing the same thing every day. So I really like this spot. However, Vita is coming in, and the problem that I have with Vita is I sit here like it's noon now, and I've been working on the computer all morning, but I sit at home working and she gets bored. And then she gets bitchy. So I rented a spot. I rented a room. I'll show it to you. In town. She's European. She can probably handle it. No American woman that I know would stay there. But I rented a room there, and so she can walk into town. I can sit and work. And the place is 5,000 pesos a month, which makes it about $300. And it's got a stove and a refrigerator, and that's $150 each. The campground's 200 pesos a piece, 12 bucks a day per person. So we'd be out like 750 for the stupid campground. So 750 versus 300. So I just rented that little room, and we'll just see how that works out. There's a lot of places for rent this year. Not as many people have come down. I guess they're feeling more broke than usual. I don't know, whatever. But you can get a nice one for 8,000 pesos, a really nice place with everything in it, hot water, the whole 9 yards, for about 8,000 pesos. That's like 450 bucks, something like that. Here, prices are kind of high here. Anyways, I'm gonna pack up. I ran my battery dead on my computer. Bike's got to charge it, and I'm gonna go into town and get some espresso. Well, you guys, I hope you enjoyed that little ride. As usual, I'm leaving you the usual links to my book and to my donate button stuff, which is there for anybody who wants to use it. And for all those who don't, I hope you just enjoy my material. And for those who do, thanks a lot, because that's how I'm buying my gas these days. And I'll see you all on the next video.